www.oghuskyradio.com. Broadcasting live from the east side of Los Angeles. East side, El Sereno, Lincoln Heights. Northeast side, we always say northeast because Details Highland Park. Details Highland Park, Top Ranks Lincoln Heights, and myself, El Sereno, Rose Hills. But that's why we say east side all the time. We are in the hood, and these people come to the hood for these interviews. So we give them props on it, you know what I mean? But this dude's just coming back home right here.
Yeah, I used to live around the corner.
Go ahead, hold the mic up.
I used to live around the corner, doggy.
Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Big Daddy Team, it's a Teler second to none. UCA K2S Stn LA Bomb Squad.
LA Bomb Squad. K2S. Kill to succeed.
Kill to succeed, number one.
Second to none.
Second to none.
UCA.
Undercover artist back in the day.
So you bring up those crews, and we have to bring up the TELMONT tunnel.
The TELMONT tunnel is an homage to the BELMONT. It's a mini graph yard that I have in my house. You know, I got a nice big backyard with some walls up in the house. Like the homies that come through here, I'm pretty sure they've seen it. It's pretty much, I can't even compare though, dog. But it's the TELMONT tunnel. I got walls up in the back.
Got walls for everybody to
whoever wants to come through and paint. You know.
The TELMONT tunnel, he could be reached at Victor Tal Espinosa on Facebook.
Exactly, man. Anybody's welcome to come and paint, you know. Summer's here, man. I got a lot of weekends off, but anybody can call me, hit me up when you want to come and paint, you know. So barbecue and stuff like that, you know.
So with that though, what is your affiliation or what's your history with the BELMONT though? Like, because you're giving it the homage, you know. But
I gave it homage because that's the place we used to paint, man.
Yeah.
We used to paint back there back in the days.
We say back in the day. Let's talk years, and so these cats know what we talking about, man.
I started like in '85. I started painting in '84.
Okay.
I started painting in '84, but when I first found the BELMONT,
yeah.
I'm honestly gonna tell you, man. I was a little kid, right? I was young. I didn't know it was legal, man. There was a Shandu piece. There was a GRAFF piece. You know, they had chains on it, and I was like, "Whoa, damn! Let's go paint there." So me and my boy, we went and painted in the night. I didn't know it was a legal spot, right? So we were like, "Oh, damn! Let's go, man." So we went over there, snuck over the fence, you know, did all this bullshit, right?
Yeah.
We did a little throw up, thinking we were crazy, right? And the next day, you know, other homies hit me up and they were like, "Hey, what's up? You guys hit you hit the BELMONT. What's up, man? You guys went? Oh, that's cool, man. When did you go?" We're like at 10, 11 in the night. They're like, "What?" You know, you can go in the afternoon and shit and just kick it and paint. We were like, "What? I didn't know that. That's how fresh that spot was."
That's what we're talking about. You're talking the Shandu piece.
Yeah, we went like a couple of like pieces on the side, you know. We saw that. We were like, mad respect. Oh, don't go over that. Shandu GRAFF chains and all that. So we're like, oh hell no, we can't go over that.
Okay, so you didn't go over that.
No.
What I want to get is like, where do the rules come, or how did you know that at that age and at that era?
We knew, man.
How though? How? Like,
I had a boy that came from New York. I met through some friends. His name was. He used to write EO, and he's the one that gave me all the lessons on that, man. Well, that's when I was first started writing and all that, tagging and all that stuff. And he taught me the whole thing. He broke it down to me. You know, I started tagging and all that, like, you know, whatever. And then when I was like, nah, the game's over for me. You know, it was like a year. I was like 1 year into the game. And then he was like, no, look, I did this in New York. I did this, that, and you know, this and that. He goes, I'm going to show you. And he showed me bombing, like he's from tags to bombing to piecing to, you know, throw ups and everything, you know. And then he was like, no, we don't go with that. You know, you got to respect. That's a nice little piece, man, you know. So you got to be like, wow, you know, okay, back up off on that, you know. Over here, there's a bunch of tags. Okay, let's just go over the tags, you know. So, you know, that's how I learned that game, you know.
Is Tyler a piecer, bomber, tagger?
I'm a writer now. I'm a writer now. I've been doing this so long, you know. I consider myself a writer, man. I'm not a tagger. I'm not, you know. I just consider myself a writer. I've been doing it for so long. I started in '84, man. And you know.
Let's go before '84, man. Like, how did you get into it? What did you see? Like, cause pre-84, we're talking about childhood days. You grew up right here in Lincoln. You're growing up in Lincoln
Yeah, I was
Heights.
growing in Lincoln Heights. I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. I used to live in my uncle's house, and he lived across the street from the river. So me and my cousin used to play in the river. The first writing that I saw with spray can was Chas Bojorque. You know, he had some crazy, had the skull and everything, and some nice pieces, like tags in the river. And I was like, wow, that is incredible. So that excited me. So when I got a little older, I moved to Koreatown. And then when I was in Koreatown, I started, no bull, I started seeing Little Duke.
Yeah.
Little Duke, and he inspired me to, I was like, wow, that's like the stuff I used to see. Like, wow, how's Little Duke doing this? You know? And that just, wow, hyped me up. And I was like, oh, man, I want to be a cholo, you know? That's what I thought everything was about, right?
Yeah.
Graff scene was like, back when I knew it,
Yeah.
was like, I want to be a cholo, I want to be this.
Well, the people flexing back in those days were the big block letters. I mean, they're flexing the hood
Exactly.
shit. So
Well,
that's
what I got into. I was like,
Yeah.
oh man, boom, I could do this, I could do that, you know. And I was still a youngster, man. But that's what I looked up to. But then I was just like, oh hell no. When I started seeing graffiti, like, and when I saw Star Wars, man, I was just like, oh, you could do your own damn name. You know, I'm not bullshitting you. I was into the gang thing, you know,
Yeah.
like into a gang and thinking, my neighborhood. And then I was like, when I saw Graff, I was like, holy smokes, I don't have to represent my neighborhood. I could do my own damn name.
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, hell no. You know,
What-
no disrespect to my neighborhood.
yeah. Of course. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
the
you
disclaimer,
know,
right?
disrespect
That's
to
a
my
real
neighborhood.
that's a real shit right
No,
there. Like,
yeah,
look
no
at this vato's
disrespect.
getting all big headed. I'll be like, no, hold on. Before it gets
Nah,
to
nah,
that
nah.
level, look at
No disrespect to my neighborhood,
Straight
but then
up.
I was like, oh wow, I can do my own name, and then that's when I started fucking writing my own name and see, you know.
Word up. And with that, man, the Cholo riding, LA River, Lincoln Heights to K-Town, man. So you're before the internet then, dog. Shit.
Woo, hell yeah, there was no internet. I just had the LA River, Koreatown writing on the walls. I seen Rick Rock, you know, Crime painting on over there, Skip, you know, Make. I seen all the homies up there.
So back then, what was it? Iron Lack, who was sponsoring you back then? 84, 85, Montana.
The
who
free
was that?
hardware stores, the free hardware stores where we used to jack.
Okay, this is where the old timers talk about racking. These young kids, that's a myth, huh? That's a myth. Like, these young kids have no fucking clue. But let these kids know, homie.
There was no shop where we could go buy stuff, man. There was the local hardware store where we could go. My boy Eo taught me that, man, from New York. He taught me. I was like, how you do that,
Look
fool?
at, check this out, homie. Just give out one trade secret, homie, since you know if someone's feeling dangerous. But what's one of the ways, homie? Because there was so many different ways, dog. Just break down one of the secrets right there.
The way my boy Eo showed me, man, we used to have long open button shirts, like long shirts, right? So then we would go and just fucking walk, right? And then we'd just go into the hardware store and stick our like 6 cans in our back of our pockets. And then we would walk so the shirt would flow back like it would like, and then the homies would be like, oh, what the hell? That guy's like, that's a fat motherfucker right there, you know? The shirt would just flow back, and then they never knew that we had like 6 cans in the back of our.
Saw you pussy ass motherfuckers try that with some skinny jeans, homie.
Hell yeah, try that. Exactly, try that with the skinny jeans,
'Cause then
motherfucker.
when
Try
y'all-
that
hey,
shit. with-
When y'all making fun of like, oh, y'all fools be wearing baggy ass shit, homie.
Ooh,
Yeah, why you
nah.
think, motherfucker? Why
We used
you
to roll
think?
with big ass fucking big ass shirts and shit. To make sure you unbutton them because they flow better like that.
Facebook,
Uh-huh.
Victor Tao Espinosa.
Woo.
Victor
Big
Tao
Daddy team to
Espinosa.
tell a second of none.
Where's the name
K2S.
Tao, man? Where does that come from, man?
Oh man, I used to write. Do I want to go to that?
Yeah,
story?
you have to. You have to now. Homie over here
I used to
chuckling
write.
and shit.
I used to straight out write T's, and I was like, man, that's kind of a fruity name, you know. So I was like,
That nigga top rank game, homie. You gotta laugh out
man,
loud.
I used to write.
I'm not
T's.
on camera,
What?
dog.
You write T's? You write T's too? No.
That was my name, homie. I'm about to get down right
I used to write T's, and I thought it was kind of a little strange name, and I was like, so I actually sat down with my boy from New York, Eo, I sat down and I went through the whole alphabet, man. T, Teb, Teg, Teg, you know, like the whole alphabet. When I hit Tel, T-E-L, my homie was like, hey, I know a Tel from New York, because he was from New York, right? So I was like, so what, you think it's cool, man? You know, I was like, I was young, man. He was like, yeah, man. And I told him, how about if I'm Tel from L.A. and that fool's Tel from New York, and, you know, fuck it. And he was like, yeah, that sounds cool, fuck it, you know? So we took that, we rolled with it, right? So I started writing Tel. Because the only reason I dropped T's is I couldn't draw two E's. Because I was like T-E-E-Z.
And when you do the two E's, like, you can't match it, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't match. It doesn't match.
That's some
right?
that's some sketchy shit.
Okay.
Well, everybody sketchy right now is like, what the fuck are they talking about? But anybody else is like, yeah.
I know you can't draw the same fucking E, right? So okay, well here comes the story. So I started writing Tel, right?
Yeah.
When I got to high school, I met a homie. His name Harry. He started calling me Teler. What's up, Teler? Teler. I was like, God damn, that shit sounds cool. Teler. And I was like, damn, now I gotta add an E and an R back to it, right? Yeah. So then I still have to add another E. I fucking still have to draw another goddamn E.
Can't get away from that E.
Man. So you know. So it became Teler, you know. Everybody calls me Tel. You know, all the homies and shit, they call me Tel. But when I paint, I like to draw. I like to put Teler and shit. Well, yeah, to this day, I can't. You can see some of my pictures, man. None of my goddamn E's they match.
Facebook at Victor Tal Espinosa. You could hit him up and you could go through and bless the Talmont Tunnel, which is a homage to the Belmont. And it's located in the outskirts of Glendale area.
Outskirts of Glendale. I call it the ghettos of Glendale.
But you can hit them up and you could, link it all up. Get out there and go ahead.
I got walls and the homies can come and kick back. Summer's coming up. I got a lot of weekends off, man. So the homies can come through and paint. Whoever wants to come and hit me up, you know.
We're exchanging Jefita stories off the air, man. And I mean, like, I gotta you have to put this one out there.
Oh, yeah, like, definitely, man.
You know what I mean? But like, as a kid, you were sniffing paint in your room.
That's what my jefita thought, man.
Yeah,
my jefita would always come, I had mad love for my jefita, man. She would always like, ¿qué estás haciendo? Tu pintura, estás oliendo pintura, estás poniéndote loco. And I was like, no, Mom, look, this is what I'm doing. And then she started seeing the artwork that I would do in my room. I had a small little room, right? And then she would be like, ¿qué estás haciendo? Te estás poniendo loco. And I was like, no, ma, mira, esto es lo que estoy haciendo. And she came in one time and she saw some of my artwork. And she straight out said, okay, nada más abre las ventanas. Porque huele feo aquí. Está muy fuerte. Huele la casa todo. And I was like, oh, okay, Mom. Thank you, Mom.
And then from then on that, you had to go
My mom is giving me mad love.
My
mom's giving me mad love. Huh?
Dope, man. What support the family, when you have that family support, what it could do.
Yeah.
You could have an artist like Teler K2S Stn Uca from these ghetto streets to the executive suites, homie. I mean, you're in the Getty Museum, dog.
Yeah, and I feel honored, man.
That's
honored.
Huge, dog. That's very huge.
I feel honored. The show's going on this starting Sunday. It was just an honor to be asked, and
for those that don't know, the Friday's opening for the artist, Sunday's the actual open to the public. That's at the Getty Museum. What are you contributing to that show?
I just did a nice little. Well, not I just said nice, but I shouldn't have said that. I just did a piece that came from my heart, for the show, and mad love to Ed Sweeney, who invited me to it. It was just an honor, man.
So when you were getting high in your room off the paint, did you ever think like, fuck, these fumes are gonna get me into the Getty?
It hasn't even crossed. It still hasn't crossed my mind. It's still, I'm 46 years old, man, now, and I haven't like, I'm like, what?
Yeah,
still
man.
like, whoa, what the hell?
And what is it? What is it for you then, man? Because I know you were telling me off there too. You don't really like doing canvases too much. Like you want to hit walls. You'd rather be hitting walls.
I'd rather be hitting walls and all that. And it was just an invitation that I got, and to do and it was actually. Now I don't consider it a canvas. I considered it a black book, which is totally different from doing a piece on a canvas. I just saw it as a black book, and then they honored me when they asked me, and I was like, I'm down. You know.
Yeah, I'm saying, but why? Because you're telling me you don't do too many. You don't like doing canvas. Why not canvas work though?
I don't see myself as like a gallery artist or museum artist, or I just see myself as a graph artist. Or, I'm a graph writer. That's the way I see myself. I don't, I see that different. But I'm down to do it. But I won't. That's not what I do.
OGHuskyRadio.com, Facebook at Victor Tal Espinosa, got Teler K2S Stn. Man, LA Bomb Squad. That's
LA Bomb Squad.
Some LA original.
I got honored to be in the crew of an LA Bomb Squad. A few years ago, we did a K2S show, and Shandu saw that we still have love for because Rick and him started the crew, and Shandu blessed all the K2S Stn fam, to be part of the LA Bomb Squad. So we are. That's why I claim the LA Bomb Squad.
What would you say, Tyler's what would you be known for? What have you mastered in graph, or are you just?
I just been here for. I've been. Hey, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, man. So that's. I'm not. I don't claim anything. I just been here for a long time, and anybody that comes through, shows me love, I show them love. I show them the
there was a time in your life though where you did stop actively painting, or how would you describe it?
I stopped piecing.
Okay.
But I still tag, bomb, like whatever. But that's when my older boy was born, little Ray, and I just stopped piecing because I was trying to get the family thing going and everything. But years later when he started growing up, I just started getting back into it and painting and piecing, man.
Definitely. Would you go, if you could go back, would you do it all over again, man?
Always, definitely. This is my life. This is my, this is my world, man. I have my little boy. I have another 10-year-old boy, DJ, man. Mad love to me. Tell mad love to you, puppy. And he's getting into it. He's drawing.
Dope.
I promised him that this summer I was gonna buy him his mask, cause he always sees me painting. He always sees me with cans. He always sees me, do it in my yard, the TELMONT.
Yeah.
And he wants to be a part of it, and he loves to draw. So I wouldn't change anything. I'm in the game. I'm here. I'm still. Thank you to Jenko. He's still bringing me out to the to the scene and to spots to paint.
Yeah, definitely.
And so I wouldn't change anything, man. I'm in the game and I've been here, and like I said, don't call it a comeback, because I have been here for years.
And I definitely want to shout out Jenko too, man, because I mean, a lot of the real graph history hasn't been documented. You know what I mean? A lot of artists, not to fucking the same old fucking story or whatever, but they grasp onto the same artist. You know what I mean? And there's more than just that one story. That's why I always ask artists too. One of the things in doing these interviews too is like, people rarely would give credit to the gang graffiti, and anyone growing up east side, the east side, anywhere in LA for that. I don't want just the east side. It's an east side thing, but to know that like the influence of those block letters. I mean, like there was dudes that had super mad skills that like, fuck, were flexing hard. Like, so when you see those big, bold, block in your face fucking throw ups, or it looks simple, well, where do you think that shit came from, homie? Like,
originated from the true gang shit.
Yeah, so that we never got that, because it's always the wild style, you know what I mean? And to give the true homage, that's why we do this, you know what I mean?
I was there before when I seen, like I told you, man, honestly, man, Chaz Vajorka, man, I used to run in the river and see the skeleton and with a hat and
the top hat and the fur coat and
hell
shit.
Yeah, dude. I was there when I used to be like 10 years old watching that.
Yep. OGHuskyRadio.com. The TELMONT Tunnel.
Yeah, definitely.
At least once a month. Y'all can hit them up, or you can hit them up even during the week, man. Artists, you can hit them up. Go out there, hit
me up, chop it up, just hang out, barbecue, kick it,
And then also you'll be out there this Sunday at the Getty, right?
Yeah.
You'll be posted.
I'm gonna try to be out there. Yeah.
So congratulations on that once again.
Thank you, mad love, homie, mad love. Thank you.
And Man, we gonna get you on some more canvases though, dog. We gonna
I'm
do
gonna
that
try. I'm gonna
transition,
try.
dog.
I'm
We
gonna
do that
try.
transition,
A
but
collab with Jenko or something,
there you go,
man.
thank you again for your time, man. Greatly appreciate it.
Thank
Everything
you,
that you've contributed to hip hop, greatly appreciated.
Thank you, man. Shout out love to my homies, K2S Stn Uca. And you know my boys, my two boys, man, Little Ray and DJ, man.
OG
And my flaca, I forgot my flaca.
There it is. Facebook, Victor Tao Espinosa. Stay posted, OGHuskyRadio.com.